Hey guys, what's up? It's Ninja here. And today we are going to be talking about our alpha client. And bear with me a second. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about our alpha client. As you can see, the alpha client here. And what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to kind of show you guys like what's going on in the new client. And so this is your new starting screen. It's not much different than what we already have, but I'm going to pause the music for just a moment so you guys can hear the audio for when you log in. Wait for it. Okay. So it might be a little bugged. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and log in. Hopefully it logs me in the first time. It does this. It still has issues logging people in. Alright, so the first thing you're going to come to is you're going to come to your alpha page. Wow. Okay, that was a bug. There's a lot of bugs. It is an alpha. Understand, anybody who has this is an alpha. Alpha does not mean it is a complete project. And to everyone watching this, it is not a complete project. It is nowhere near done. It is so that they can get feedback on what people like, what people don't like, where there are bugs. And it's kind of just like having free employees. So this is where we're going to start off. You're going to start off in the profile and collection area, so on and so forth. And it's just like the alpha. And it gives you quick links to submit feedback. So, you know, just what the features you'd like to see. It sends you, there's a quick link to report bugs. So if you find anything that's buggy, which I'm sure half the things that I've already done are, there's also a quick link button right here to report a bug if you just want to do that on the fly. There's the get help, which is just, to help you navigate around, so on and so forth. And then there's the boards section for the alpha page specifically. So we're going to get out of this, and we're going to go to... The store is currently closed down right now, so we can't really access that. Let's go ahead and explore chat. So as you can see here, the chat is nice and neat, and now it keeps like records of all your chat. No more getting rid of your chat message and you have no idea who the fuck you were talking to last time. And it's just nice and neat, so you can switch between chats and so on and so forth. Your options, there's not really much there. You can clear your history, so on. And then that's really it as far as chat. There's not much to it, obviously. And then over here, we're going to start on our sidebar. You can still do custom status, away, available, so on and so forth. And then there's your add friend icon, your create folder icon, your options, which, I mean, there's not much to the options. There never has been. And then there's the filter your friends and so on and so forth. And then you have, your general tabs and whatnot. So the next thing we're going to go through is we're going to go to our lobby. And so here's what our lobby looks like. There's usually more sounds. Hold on. I think yeah, there we go. All right. So here's what your stuff sounds like. It's very, very, very nice. Just, ooh, listen to that. Someone make a dubstep song out of this and make it so. Anyways, so this is what your lobbies will look like from now on. And then, this is a blind pick, so you can't really do the dynamic queue right now. You can go up here and you can change your map. You can change the ARAM, twisted tree line. Right now, there's no way to do draft, which I'm a little confused about. I'm sure it'll be fixed in the future, but, obviously ranked is not accessible right now. Neither is bots or the rotating game mode or custom or training or any of that. Right now, you only have your Summoner's Rift, blind pick, and your ARAM. Now, obviously, I'm not going to play because I just don't want to, but, if I wanted to go to ARAM, it changed to this, and then I just hit find match. Or if I want to go back to, Summoner's Rift, to go back to Summoner's Rift, boom. You have your invite button up here, which lets you do a bunch of other stuff like invite people who aren't on your friends list and so on. Um, and then you have your suggested as per usual, like in most games. Um, and then yeah, that's pretty much it as far as a lobby goes. Hit quit and go back to the main alpha page, which I'm sure will be replaced by something else, which is currently bugged out as you can see. Next, we're gonna skip the profile section just because that's actually my favorite part of the new alpha. We're gonna go to the collection section. Oh, all right. We're just gonna get our music going again. And so this is your champions or so on. You can look at them by roles. You can look at them by whatever, and then you can go to your masteries, set it by masteries, and then if you actually want to look through like your runes and mastery pages, they're located up here beside champions. You can go through here. Obviously, they've changed the way that runes look a lot, which I don't know how to feel about that because I'm going to have to relearn the rune pages, but, there's that. What is this? What rune page is this? I don't even know what this is. What is this? I don't know what this is. Armor, scaling, health. Oh, this is my... Okay, I know what this is. Gotcha. This is my support page for AP supports. And then you can go through your masteries. And your masteries look really sick. I really like this. And you just go through your mastery pages like this. And yeah. Deselect, select. There you go. And you click save and whatever. Anyways, alright. So, this is... No. This is really cool. Granted, this isn't going to be a feature that most people care about because most of us already know what all these do. But just in case, you're new to the game or whatever, each one of these will show you exactly what they do. Like, what the summoner spell does. So, for instance, we're going to go with Flash because it's easy to tell what it does. Boom, shows you what Flash does. Smite. Boom, shows you what Smite does. Teleport. Shows you what Teleport does. Ignite. Shows you what Ignite does. There you go. So anyways, this is just a cool little thing that Riot did. I'm not really sure why. I feel like it's kind of it's a neat feature, but it's not something that I feel like is going to be used all that often. Anyways, so moving on to the profile section. Alright, so here is your profile. This is my favorite part of the new section. And so first just going to show my top played champions right here. These are my top played champions. And then my rank, which is terrible. Ignore the fact that you see this because I've pretty much given up on ranked at this point. I get trolled way too often. First one in the game hasn't happened yet. I don't have any boosts active. Don't have any I have 2 ARAM rerolls. This is how many friendlies, helpfuls, teamwork, and honorable opponents I've gotten. And so something that I like the most is you see Twitch right here. If you were to go over my name, which it doesn't actually show in this, but let's see. Doesn't show his either. In the current and live client, if you hover over my name, it would say that my frequently played right now is Twitch. So Twitch is my background. If we go to Akatsu's, go to view profile, he has been playing Graves constantly. He has this level 7. He's so proud of this shit right here. So proud of it. Anyways, so yeah, it shows whoever you've been playing most frequently, which I think is really cool. This person's been playing, Miss Fortune a lot. This person's been playing, let's see, Sivir a lot. Whatever. I think that's pretty cool, though. That's actually one of my favorite parts of it all. And then, So we're going to go into our match history section now. The match history section looks really nice. It needs some polish, but it looks really nice. So, first things first. Here are all the games I've played in the last, I don't know how long. I think it's 20 games. Yeah, last 20. Ooh, excuse me, guys. And then it shows you the recent, what I've been playing the most recently. Looks like I've been playing a lot of Marksman lately because I've been trying to play Twitch Jungle, which kind of works. I mean, it works. It's just like I feel like I have a hard time carrying sometimes just because, like, people, man, people. So anyways, let's see. Let's look at a game I did pretty decently on. Damn, I'm bad at this game. All right, let's just we'll look at this 12, 13, and 11 game. And so, again, like currently, it shows you all the champions of both teams, shows you what their items were, what they built, tells you what the items are in a nice, neat, little organized fashion. Your CS, I was jungle, so give me a break. I think just as a general rule of thumb for Riot, they need to make these bigger. It's not very clear. I would actually say that right here, it would be a perfect place for them to put the summoner spells and make them bigger so that people can see them. We have our overall gold. I can't believe our Shin had the most gold. Lol. Anyways. And then something I really like about this is the bans and objectives. This tells you how many, what your bans were, which as far as I'm aware is not a current feature on the live client. You can go on web and find it, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't tell you what the bans are. And then it tells you towers destroyed, which is all information we have now, but it's presented in a very nice, neat fashion. Then we're going to move over to our overview. And this is just going to give like gold stats, like overall. And then, let's see. Yeah. You click on any of these or just hover over them. They tell you where it was. Bruh, let me tell you about this game. I snuck in right here to try a bush. My team was like, that's a bad idea. And I'm like, nah, bruh, I got this. I fucking destroyed their Taric. Then I went and got Krugs, red buff, went from red buff all the way over here to their Udyr and destroyed their Udyr. Man, I was on fire that game. I was doing so good. Got an assist up top with Shin. Man, I was killing it. I was doing so good. And then my bot lane was just like, oh, hey, by the way, we don't actually want to win. Literally, they said they don't care about winning. Whatever. Anyways, so here's your gold advantage. And this is just like, this is obvious information that we have now. And then there's team gold, which, again, obvious information we have. Yes, they were ahead of us in gold. That's very sad. Because we were up, let's see, we were up about 4,000 gold at some point in time. And there's champion gold. I mean, whatever. You can go through the people. Or, that's, okay, that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool, actually. I did not know that it did that. That's pretty cool. You can add champions. Who the fuck? Wow, Shin, killing it. Anyways, then you can move over to your stats. And you can go through, your KDA, damage dealt to champion, wards, so on. Like, look at this. Support Jax. 4 wards. The 80 carry had more wards placed than you. Anyways, moving on. So you can look at stuff like this. Then you have graphs, which are just the bars and stuff that we've come to love and know, just so we can be like, ha, I did more damage than you. My dick is bigger than you. Anyways. So So let's see. I think we can change this to building kills, but that's always been the thing, and that's dumb because of course we know where the building kills are. So that's pretty much everything about the new alpha. And obviously you can go up here and look at other stuff and whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is as far as the alpha client goes. It was good to finally get the invite. I've been really wanting this for a while. I feel like we're lacking a lot of features. I do understand that there is an alpha problem. You know, that alphas have problems. Let me rephrase. So I am going to be very patient with Rito on this one. But it's good work. I like it. Let's just keep it coming, Rito. Just please, God, for whatever reason, just please give me my draft. Normal draft. Just give me normal draft so I can not use the old client anymore. Anyways, have a good day, guys.